For the past 6 years, Wes and Beth Gestring have been serving in Lesotho. Their initial work had been with the students at the National University of Lesotho, where their ministry was in evangelism and discipleship to the future leaders of this country.
During the first 3 years in Lesotho, Wes and Beth recognized the great need for strengthening marriages.
They noticed that many students came from fragmented families and that it was not uncommon for the husband to live in one town while the wife lived in another.
Many of the students they worked with were raised by either a grandmother or aunt, and not by their parent.
So in 1994, Wes and Beth started the Christian Family Life Ministry to meet this dire need of strengthening the family in Lesotho.
They have spent the last 2.5 years developing materials,
Leading Bible studies,
training leaders,
and overseeing the translation of Becoming One into Sesotho.
As they have trained married couples in Becoming One marriage principles, they have observed many couples get a fresh understanding of God's desires for their marriage.
Here, married couples receive their certificates after successfully completing the course. Then afterwards, they celebrate with song and dance.
So far, over 25 married couples have studied Becoming One in English, with another 30 people presently studying it in Sesotho.
The hunger for help in marriages is great throughout Lesotho.
In fact, this past year saw the first Becoming One marriage conference with 120 people attending. Those who had been through the Becoming One Bible study taught these marriage principles.
There were special sessions for those who had not yet been married,
For husbands.
and for wives.
The conference also gave people the opportunity to sign up for Becoming One Bible study groups.
And, as with any conference, there was much singing and dancing.
But the highlight for Wes and Beth has been to see real multiplication take place in their work.
Last year, Rob and Marion were in a Becoming One group and went on to lead their own group through an entire study.
And just recently, this group received their certificates, and now some will lead their own groups as well.
The needs are great here, both at the National University of Lesotho and in the church and family life of the people.
Thank you for your part in meeting these needs in Lesotho.
We ask that you continue to pray for the work at the National University of Lesotho.
Pray for the Christian Family Life Ministry as they help people base their marriages on biblical values.
And pray for Wes and Beth and their family as they serve with Campus Crusade in Lesotho, the mountain kingdom in the sky.